Hello and welcome back to Ironman, episode number 21. So as you can see, I'm currently at Vyers. That's for two reasons. A, I'm getting a little bit of per XP, but also I'm probably mostly doing this for the cash, which I'm in turn going to also spend on per XP in the Heaven Monastery in Prifddinas. So where we kind of left off in the last episode is that I'm working towards 92 prayer for Soul Split, but I wasn't able to get it done in the last episode. I'm doing money making, I'm killing Vyers, and I'm continuing to do the Wilderness Flash events, and I have a loop video that I uploaded earlier this week on the first 50 Wilderness Flash events. I'm still doing them, mostly just the elite ones at this point, but if you want to check out some of the loot that I've gotten so far and how much money I made, you can look at that. The goal is still to get 92 prayer and get all the quests done for Soul Split. But before we get started, I wanted to do a quick look at my stats because I've been out of town for about the last 8 or 9 days, and I've mostly been playing on my laptop, have not been capturing clips, unfortunately. So my stats have progressed a little bit just from doing Vyers and stuff. So if we look at my melee stats at the moment, I'm up to 85 attack and strength. I just hit 84 defense a few minutes ago. 88 HP, really getting up there, and currently we're at 86 prayer. So that's where we're starting from. I have 6 prayer levels to go. Let's see if we can get there this week. Okay, I've been waiting for this moment for quite some time. It's finally time to start alching all of our Necronium salvage that we got from the Wilderness Flash events. I think I have about 15 mil in total here, almost 16 mil. So this, in combination with a couple of more hours spent killing Firewatch, AFK with the Vampirism War and everything, this should give me enough cash for 92 prayer. I think I'm done. I'm still obviously going to do Wilderness Flash events, especially if I'm not doing anything else at the time and it pops up, or if it's one of the elite events, especially like Bloodwood Tree or Infernal Star, where it's really easy to just get in, get out, and get some loot bags. But I don't really have to focus on them or spend my entire day playing RuneScape structured around trying to hit up every single Wilderness Flash event. So it's a very freeing feeling. Okay, I completely missed it because I am a fool, and also I'm technically in class right now, but I just got 85 ranged doing this random Slayer assignment, which is huge because that is, of course, Death Swiftness, one of the best ranged abilities. So we get to use that now. I no longer have to use range pots. I've been kind of boosting while I'm using range just so I can get the range level to use Death Swiftness, but now I can just use it normally, which is awesome. I almost feel like the popularity of at least the elite Wilderness Flash events has grown. I don't know if I've ever seen this many people at Evil Tree, not on World 2. This is just on my home world, which is not very populated. But just about every single person who is playing on the world seems like they're here right now, and my screen is lagging just from trying to load all the character models. Okay, we have one very wild sack from that Bloodwood Tree. Let's just see what's inside. Oh, that is really bad. This is one of the worst Bloodwood Tree rewards I've ever had before. Okay, this isn't prayer, but I have been slowly chipping away on many of the Herblore supplies that I've been getting from my Vire trips, and we're gonna get a pretty big Herblore level right here, I think, after this potion. 89. So 89 is not quite the level where we can boost overloads, but it is the level at which we can start making extremes, because I actually thought this was the level for Extreme Attack. Extreme Attack must have been 88. But anyway, I can make Extreme Attack and Strength now, so I can start prepping some of the materials that we're eventually going to need to make overloads. And I do have over 1,000 Aventos to use. Just been saving them up for this moment. Okay, it's finally time to make some more progress. I'm doing yet another half an hour, running a little bit low on cash. I thought I was going to be good for 92, but I might have to go make some more money. But anyway, we're getting close. 90 prayer. I think this is my, second 90 skill ever. Oh, sorry, third after thieving, which is awesome. So I think there is a Ports Adventurer associated with prayer. I believe that's true. More stuff to do in Ports, and 2 more levels to go until Soul Split. Okay, I am pleased to announce that we are almost there with prayer. I'm currently 91, and only about 5,000 experience away from our goal of 92. The only problem is we still have regular prayers. Haven't unlocked curses yet. So I'm going to need to do some questing in order to actually use Soul Split. So Temple at Sentiston, this is the quest that we need to complete to unlock the Curses Prayer Book. Looks like I just have 2 quests to go. I think Curse of Arav has a couple of prerequisite quests I haven't done, and I have to get some kudos at the Varrock Museum as well. I think that means I have to dust off some old archaeological finds. Never really enjoy doing that, but let's go get it done. Oh, oops. I just hit 92 prayer. I was meaning to save that for after we completed Temple at Sentiston, but I did my God statue because I was here and got the per XP to hit 92. So There's Soul Split. Hooray! That's the thing I've been working on for the past 3 weeks. Guess that's done. Well, the reason I was in Lumbridge and was hanging out around that god statue was because I've been doing Lost Tribe. Sorry for the flashbang there. I thought that I had this quest completed already, but I didn't, and it's required for one of the things I have to do. I also think this is one of the quests that you get 5 kudos for completing, so since I have to get up to a lot of kudos with the Varrock Museum, it is worth my while to do this one. Okay, doing another quest that I need to do in order to complete Devious Mines, I think. Wanted is done. Okay, finishing up Devious Mines here, one of the fastest quests ever. Alright, Devious Mines is done. We're getting close to our next dice as well, so that's kind of cool. So out of the 2 quest chains I needed to complete, that was one of them, and this other one is the Curse of Arav, which it looks like all I'm missing is Tale of the Muspah. So 1 novice quest is all that stands in our way before we complete this one. Okay, finishing up Tale of the Muspah, you gotta appreciate the pun with this quest. You finish the quest with an actual Muspah tail, and that's the thing you need to hand in to finish the quest. But yeah, that one's done. Okay, I took a slight questing break to do some skilling, and we're about to hit a key level here. 77 rune crafting unlocks the ability to make blood runes, and also blood S-wraiths and blood pools. So I'm probably going to move to a different island within the runespan. I've been hanging out on this island, which is kind of like the mid-level island on the high-level runespan, but you don't get jumpers here, you don't get the skulls here, you don't get blood pools here, so I'm probably going to find a different spot. But yeah, I got 2 rune crafting levels done, 75 to 77, while I was working on my statistics take-home final. Not bad. Okay, I managed to get to a Bloodwood tree event, just in time I might add, and this is the big one. This is the one you get the most rewards for, so we'll pop our bags in a second. Okay, firemaking level, and 3 regular bags. Let's see if we get any alcohols. Oh, we got a portable obelisk. I don't know what that is, but I do know it's rare, and about 800k in alks. Not bad. What's in our wild sack? Looks like, oh, that's another black dragon egg. That could be a female. If that's a female, because I actually don't know if my first one is a male or a female, but, you know, if I get a male and a female, I can actually start breeding them, so that's pretty sweet. Just out of curiosity, let's check it out. And I don't have the farming level to actually start using these yet, but if I check, yeah, okay, I need 92 farming just to check. I thought it was just to breed them, but we will come back to these later. Okay, it's time to finish up the last prerequisite for Temple at Sentiston. There we go, Curse of Arav is done. And we just hit 82 agility because we're really close to getting that level. Okay, I just found the final thing that I needed to get the kudos with the Varrock Museum. Also on the Runescape wiki, I was looking up, you know, like just to give myself a quick refresh how to do the cleaning the finds section. And it said it could take up to 60 minutes to find all the pieces. I found 4 out of the 5 in like less than 10 minutes, so I'm not sure how bad the RNG was for the person writing that guide, but I feel pretty bad for them. Okay, I'm working on Temple of Sentiston. I'm about to open up my Barrows chest, because you do have to do 1 Barrows run during the quest. So yeah, let's see if we get anything during our run. Nope, just runes and the Barrows icon, which is what I needed. Okay, finishing up Temple at Sentiston. A lot shorter and easier quest than I remember. And there it is. We are done. We get some various XP, but I don't really care about any of that. The main thing that I'm here is to be able to unlock curses, obviously. So still on the standard prayer book. I think if we use this altar. Okay, I read the book. Now I pray at the altar, and we should get curses. So we finally have access to Soul Split, which is, you know, arguably the most useful prayer in the game. Maybe some of the stat boosting prayers are a little bit more, but, you know, we get Soul Split now. This is going to unlock so much content. It's going to make Slayer a million times easier. And also, I can now kill Vyres the real way, which is to say killing 5 Vyre spawns and just heal myself up with Soul Split, as opposed to like the 2 Vyres AFK way that I have been doing, which is pretty much what you're stuck with before you get Soul Split. So because of all the Vyres I've camped, I've been able to collect, you know, well over 2,000 prayer potions if you combine the super restores and the prayer potions here. So I can pretty much use Soul Split as much as I want, especially because I can always go back to Vyres and get more. So we're not really limited in our prayer use at all. I'll be able to just use it on whatever Slayer task I want, whatever PVM I want, with really no restrictions, even though you think there might be being an Ironman account and all. So the question is, now that I've unlocked Soul Split, what's next? So obviously I do want to continue with the prayer training. We are 92 prayer, but Turmoil is still 3 levels away. So I want to get up to 95 prayer as soon as possible. But since I've done almost nothing but train prayer or work towards making money in order to train prayer during the last 2 weeks, I want to take a small break from it, and I'm going to focus on Slayer for a little bit. So it's time to do some tasks with Kuradel. We were able to get 120 combat through killing all of the Vyres and getting my melee stats up, but I still need 85 Slayer before I can start using Morvran as a Slayer Master. So I'm going to do a few more tasks from Kuradel, try to get 85 Slayer, and unlock Morvran as a Slayer Master. Which will be kind of nice because even though Kuradel is not that hard to get to, she is a little bit of a trek, and Morvran is just literally south of the Lodestone in Prifddinas. I thought I might hit 85 Slayer this task, especially because I got the Voice of Saren while I was killing some elves, but I'm still 1.4k XP off of the Slayer level, so I probably just need to get a new task and kill 3 or 4 things and we'll get it. Looks like the last task is going to be Steel Dragons. I had Metal Dragons blocked before I had the Herblore level for anti-fires, but I recently unblocked them because they are a really quick task. Okay, this should be the last kill here for 85 Slayer. We got it. Slayer level 85, so from now on I can get tasks from Morvran, and then also we unlocked Abyssal Demons as well. I'm looking forward to Abyssal Demons because that is a really good XP task as far as I can remember. Also, this is my first time doing a Metal Dragons task since the smithing rework, and I didn't really think about it, but it makes sense that this would happen. They don't drop bars anymore, they drop steel salvage. So every single metal dragon you kill is 1.2k. Not a lot of alks, but I imagine once you start getting up to Mithril, Adamant, Rune Dragons, it's probably a lot of GP per kill. Okay, it's finally time for our first ever task from Morvran. I'm actually a little bit excited. I don't know why. I know he's not even the highest level Slayer Master anymore, but let's see if we get something good. Elves or Black Demons? Okay, I just killed elves. I always thought it was a little weird how an elf can assign you elves as a Slayer task, but yeah, let's go for it. I admittedly haven't done penguins in a long time, but I did them this week, and that's because I really do want the lamps in order to get the level that I want to get today, so let's cash it in for some lamps. I'm going to spend all my available penguin points on huge XP lamps, and then cash all of these in on Herblore, and I don't think this will get us all the way to the level, but it should get us... Oh, never mind. It did. So when I step away, I'll pop the fireworks, 91 Herblore. So this is the level, as many of you probably already know, I can make extreme magics. And also, you can get the +5 boost from Spicy Stews in order to make overloads. In order to make those, I'm obviously going to have to boost my Herblore just 1 level to make some extreme ranging potions. And I'll need to hunt some Grenwalls before I can do that. But that's just a minor obstacle for the reward of overloads. So I am semi-prepared to start boosted and making overloads. I do have all of my melee set extremes ready to go, the attacks, strengths, and defenses, and then I have at least, super ranges and magics I'll just have to turn into extremes. I might need to find a way to either kill something for mud runes or maybe even go craft mud runes. That sounds awful, but it's what you gotta do as an Ironman, I suppose. The one thing that's really holding me back is I have hardly any extreme strengths, and that's just because I don't yet have the farming level for Dwarf Weed, so Dwarf Weed has been hard to come by. I turned most of it into super ranging pots, and I just need more to make some extreme strengths. But that is going to do it for this episode. For the next episode, I plan on getting some overloads made, and then with the power of overloads, we should finally begin to, handle some slightly higher level PVM. And I don't know whether that means doing God Wars Dungeon 1, God Wars Dungeon 2 possibly. I haven't decided on exactly what I want to kill. I may just get death tasks and let the Reaper task kind of decide for me. Right now we have Vindicta and Gorvek. I think we could probably kill some Vindicta with Soul Split and with Overloads. That shouldn't be too bad. And then the other thing that we really have to get started on is getting that divination up. Currently I'm at 65. I already have 80 crafting done. I already have 80 smithing done. And I really want to unlock invention. So we're 15 divination levels away. So I may plan on working on that this weekend while I'm finishing up the semester. But that is going to do it for me this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So until then,